So that was an admittedly uneven start, so let's begin the show proper with the Ticketmaster. This is the first episode that showcases more of the show's slice of life nature, if you don't count the first part of Friendship is Magic. So how does it go? Well, let's take a look. The episode starts with Twilight receiving a letter from Princess Celestia saying that she, along with one other guest, is invited to the Grand Galloping Gala, an exclusive social event in Canterlot. Because she has one extra ticket, she's able to invite one other friend along. However, every one of her new friends, except Spike, he makes it very clear, wants to go to a gala for different reasons. Applejack wants to try and sell her apples, Rainbow wants a chance to show off at the Wonderbolts, Pinkie just wants to party, Rarity wants to associate with the socialites and meet her crush Prince Blueblood, and Fluttershy wants to go to the castle garden. So it's a race and challenge for Twilight's affection as each of the main five try to appeal to her with gifts, flattery, cleaning, and parties. For this early on, I can believe that the main five would try to win Twilight's affection, seeing that they just met her and don't know her too well. Although this does bring in the issue that they're only being more friendly to her for selfish reasons, and bear in mind that this is before all the characters are developed and... wow, this was a weird episode to get back to. Okay, this is the first time we're introduced to the idea of the Grand Galloping Gala, which, for any newcomers, may or not be relevant later on. So this is where they establish it as well as the main characters' motivations. Although their motivations seem very unlikely if you ask me. Applejack wants to sell food in a place that is likely to have an assisted free catering service. Rainbow wants to steal the show from her own heroes. Rarity wants to meet some stranger and hope they fall in love. These are some very hopeful ideas, and some of them don't really make any sense or likely to work. I could believe Pinkie's or Fluttershy's more. Pinkie just wants to experience a party that's renowned, and Fluttershy just wants to see a garden. Both seems to be the most reasonable out of all of the six. In fact, Twilight doesn't even show her motivation toward the gala. So this is a really difficult plot to get behind. Okay, good stuff. Because there are some good things in here, I do find some of the things the main five does try to appeal to Twilight with is pretty funny and do come at right times. I find it's great how each of the ponies get more and more blunt about their motive as each of them go on. Twilight's sarcasm as well make these jokes hit home. Like I said, I can kinda support how the main five are doing this because it's only the third episode in the show, and plus they do learn something in the end anyways, reasoning that they shouldn't pressure others for their own needs. So yes, it was intentional, and it's being caught up with the feeling of greed. Although, this does have its share of problems. I don't like Spike in this episode. I felt he was too unsupportive. You see Twilight stressing out about who should get the ticket to the gala, and all Spike wants to do is go home and take a nap. For Twilight's assistant, she doesn't do a very good job with assisting. And this is a fairly cliched plot, seeing that most shows do this similar thing, but never have I seen an ending this blatant in its compromise. After Twilight sends the letter to Celestia, she gets a response, and I quote, "Why didn't you just say that in the first place?" Oh, so why didn't you send 6 tickets in the first place, Celestia? You know there are 5 others of Twilight's friends. Surely you would want to invite them too since they tried so much to save you. Was all this intentional? Did Celestia plan this so that Twilight goes through all these shenanigans to learn the lesson in the end? Shoot, I don't want to know how she teaches Twilight when she was younger. Wow. So, other than that, this was a very meh episode. You could reason with the characters' actions, get a couple of good jokes here and there, but other than that, it's really for establishing the gala and their reasons for wanting to go. Not really much to go on from here, and I honestly don't see myself viewing the episode again in the near future. Nor do I see other people doing that as well. But we're out of the exposition trilogy finally, so hopefully things will get better from here. Hopefully.